Hey y'all, I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope everyone is coping good with winter and everything that's coming with it. Everyone is having a rough season, I feel like. Today, intuition. I've been wanting to talk about that. I would say this video is informative for everybody. Men and women can benefit from learning all of this and learning what intuition is, how it works. So when we talk about intuition, it's often described as like a gut feeling, like something you know without really knowing it, or like a little voice that's warning you about shit. So intuition isn't magic, it's not some voodoo, it's not all that. It's actually a bridge between the seen and the unseen. So between your mind and your body, between the conscious and the unconscious. So in simple terms, intuition is the ability that humans have to perceive something or like pick up on something without needing analytical thinking, without needing any analytical reasoning. So intuition is a very high form of intelligence, but since our society is based on like really physical and tangible things, it's often disregarded because it doesn't operate through logic or language. So we will be talking about intuition through two lenses, the psychological one and the spiritual one, because I like both of those. So psychologically, it's the subconscious mind sending information to our awareness in non-verbal ways. Spiritually, it's always the whisper of something greater, whether you call it God, whether you call it source, whether you call it the soul, it doesn't matter. Every one of us is intuitive, so the question is never really going to be like, oh, am I intuitive? Do I have intuition? It's more like, how do I really lean into it? And how do I really like work with it? Knowing that, we will talk about that later, but knowing that women naturally have a stronger connection to their intuition because they have a womb. We'll get there. Intuition is not really a language that's using like words or shit like that. It's more like feelings, sensations, and energy, all that jazz. Timing too. Actually, yesterday, I went shopping and I was like, let me go real fucking early. So I went there like at 8:30 when it opened. Got in the tram to come back at around like 9:20. I come back here, go on a smoke sesh, open TikTok. First thing I see is there's been an accident where I was like on the tram right after mine. And a truck, like a big ass truck, I don't know how the fuck you say that, a big ass truck collided with the tram. Windows broken, people are hurt, things like that. When you feel like doing something, do something. When you feel like not doing something, don't do something. That being said, it might come as a physical feeling, like a tightening in your chest or things like that, or warmth in your stomach, or like when you all of a sudden you get calmer and you're like, oh, I know that feels good, that feels right. And there's a lot of things. It can even be like image in your mind. One of the hardest parts and one of the hardest moments when trying to connect with your intuition is we need to be able to tell the difference between fear, projection, and truth and intuition. Fear demands an immediate reaction. It's always loud, it's urgent, it's dramatic. Intuition is never like, you're never gonna jump out of intuition. That's not gonna happen. Intuition is always quiet, it's neutral, and it's steady. Because like, it's not gonna shout at you. Because if you feel something that's like really, really urgent and it's like, no, it's fear. You're actually scared, which fear is a really important feeling to be able to feel and to lean into as well, but it's not about that. If you feel like, oh, if you don't act right now, you'll regret it. No. If it's like, oh wait, maybe that's not for me, maybe you're getting there. Intuition comes from wisdom. Fear, projection comes from survival, bad experiences, past traumas. So the more you slow down, the more easy it's gonna become to recognize which one it is. Intuition is not the voice in your head. It's like you can feel your intuition, but it's like the voice in your head is not your intuition. I beg of you, do not install in your brain the assumption that the voice in your head is your intuition, because the voice in your head is going to say all types of shit all the time, especially if you're like neurodivergent or if you have disorders. Like, for example, if you have ADHD or if you have OCD, the voice in your head is not your intuition. If you think that, if you drill that into your mind as something that's true, you're gonna suffer your whole life. That's not your intuition. So from a psychological point of view, intuition is the ability that our brain has to process information beneath our consciousness. So basically, it's the ability that your brain has to clock something before you consciously get it. Because our subconscious mind, it's known psychologically, it's constantly scanning patterns. It's scanning body language, it's scanning tone, it's scanning the environment you're in, your previous experiences, which is why sometimes when you get into certain types of situation, you feel like uneasy because of past experiences, not intuition, projection. Talked about that earlier. And then your subconscious mind, after that analyze, is going to communicate its conclusion as like a feeling or an inner signal. That's what psychologists call pattern recognition or thin slicing. Carl Jung, and I hope I'm saying his name right, talks about 4 fundamental psychological functions. So there's thinking, feeling, sensing. 4th one is intuition. So for him, intuition is like what perceives the possibilities. It's what gives us the ability to sense what could happen before it happens, which is why you can often like not really know which is which between projection, fear, and intuition. Neuroscientists have found that the body plays a role too in that. With the enteric nervous system. The enteric nervous system is a fancy psychological scientific word to talk about the thing that they often call the second brain, which is in your gut, in your womb for women. Second brain being like somewhere in your belly, contains over 100 million neurons. And this system is deeply connected to like emotions and instincts, way more than our real brain is. Which is why a lot of times when you have like a feeling about something and you don't feel good about something, you feel like something's gonna happen, it's often in your womb for women, in your gut for men. So having a gut feeling is not exactly like a metaphor. It's like you can really have a gut feeling. Your body is using neural pathways to signal to your brain that something is wrong, even though we can't figure that shit out yet. Now, beyond the science, and that's my favorite part, intuition is also a spiritual sense. Intuition is like a compass for us, for all of us. When you're connected to your intuition, you're no longer operating from like ego and logic, like pure logic. You need to be in conversation with life and let yourself be guided, because your inner intelligence and your inner wisdom and knowing is way older than you. We hold cells from previous women as well, so we have an inner knowing that's greater than us. A lot of spiritual traditions speak about this in their own way. The essence is mostly all the same. You need to like align with the natural flow of existence. We have a lot of parasites in this day and age with everything we consume, everything that's going on in the world. And I was talking about this with my mom earlier this week. We see a lot more than older generations used to. Back in the day, if you didn't open a journal or like see something going on TV, you wouldn't know. Today, when you open your phone, best believe you're gonna know what's going on in the world, which makes it easier for us to be educated, but also makes it a lot more like vivid, everything that's happening, and we're consuming so many things at once or in a short amount of time that our intuition gets a bit like foggy, because intuition cannot predict the future. It's not about predicting shit. It's about like perceiving a truth that already exists in the present moment, even though our minds can't really put logic behind it or understanding really yet. It's like a spiritual radar. It works best when you're calm, when you're grounded, when you're receptive. So the center of intuition, the womb. God, I love being a woman. So biologically, your womb holds an immense network of nerves, of hormones, and of emotional memory. It's directly connected to the gut and to your pelvic floor, meaning it has a huge role in how we feel, how we sense our environment, how we perceive it. Psychologically, of course, this region of your body is representing creation. So it's like safety and instinct. So when it's contracted, when there's tension in this area of your body, it can feel like distant or blocked or a bit confusing. Energetically, the womb has always been, will always be a spiritual center of knowing. It's exactly the vessel where intuition becomes like real and something we actually experience. Intuition isn't limited to biological women. Every human has a creative center, an intuitive center. However, women are biologically more inclined to be in touch with that and to be trusted. You need to trust your intuition as a woman at all costs, and as a man, if you're one, you need to trust women's intuition at all costs, because the womb is already a vessel that is allowing souls, like new souls or like old souls, whatever, souls, to pass through one realm to the other through our vagina. Creates life. So it's like it be knowing shit. So we need to stop seeking answers from the mind. We need to begin living as whole beings. It's like not just your brain, it's not just logic, it's not just mathematics, and it's not just all of that. It's always like you need to adapt and work with your intuition through every situation. It's not in every case you need to apply something different, because on paper, just because a situation happened doesn't mean it equals a certain reaction from you. And even if the same situation happens and happens again, the second time it happens, your intuition might require something completely different from you than it did the first time. So you need to listen every time and don't take anything for granted. Also, we need to think of intuition as like a muscle. You need to work on that shit. It's not gonna come overnight, because like I said, we've been like polluting it and it's been disturbed and it got foggy because like we got so much shit going on. So silence. I require everyone practice silence a lot more. People need to shut up and look inward. I think we should all shut the fuck up and feel in our room if something's wrong or not before we start taking decisions and shit. Presence too, like be in a present moment. I know it's hard. I be daydreaming the fuck out of my life, honestly. And you need to be in a present moment. Start small, like if you're really struggling with this, which I understand, take like small steps. Try to focus like fully on a moment. Try meditation. It helps a lot. Meditation is actually like a real tool for that. Meditate, do womb meditations, educate yourself, document yourself on the womb if you have one. Even if you don't have one, actually, the fuck am I saying? Embody it, like mindful movement. Movement is healing. We already know that. Practice discernment. Don't rush to act, and don't act impulsively. That's very rich of me to say, actually. I think we need to all learn how to observe and take a moment and take a big ass breath before we react to something, before we answer to some things, and before we act on some things. Emotional regulation is also a big part. Your intuition is obviously way less clouded when you're not acting on emotions. You're not your emotions. Your emotions are just passing through you. We're just vessels. We're just experiencing all of this shit, and none of it is that serious. However, sometimes we experience things in this human life that are getting to us because we're still human. Emotional regulation, not stoicism, because come on, but emotional regulation is important. Make sure you don't have like a weight on your emotional center, especially for women again. Shame and guilt are the worst feelings in the world to feel, like for yourself and for your health. So if you feel any of that, you need to get rid of it. You need to free yourself from that. Make some room, because like I said, it's easy for the voice in your head to yell at you and be like, oh, you're not doing shit and you're such a lazy bitch and da 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 da. It's way harder for you to perceive your intuition when it's like a feeling from your lower belly or whatever, when you got everything screaming in your head, a whole different thing. So we need to make room. In order to make room, you need to if you understand, no, it's like if intuitions are like a radio signal or a radio channel, it's like it's always broadcasting, it's always on, but you just need to tune in. Remember that TikTok, are you tuned in or are you tuned out? So I'm not saying that the goal is to abandon all logic. Of course, have some common fucking sense and don't do anything stupid. But anyway, if you listen to your intuition, you won't do anything stupid. Also, I just wanted to say that before it ends, everybody makes mistakes. We're here for that. We're here to make mistakes, learn from it, teach others, learn from others. You need your intuition to choose the direction before you use your logic to build the path. We've been living by a lot of other people's authority. You need to live by your inner authority, your own inner authority, which is your intuition. Yes. And it's not something you have to earn either. It's it's always here. You can literally just decide one day that you want to work on that shit, and then it's gonna be here, like I said, it's like a muscle, if you want to grow your thighs, for example, you don't have to go on a whole side quest to get thighs. You already have thighs. You just need to work on your thighs for them to grow, and it works exactly like that for intuition as well. So all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I did. I'm glad I got to spend this time with y'all. I'm sending you peace, prayers, and prosperity. Whole lot of blessings, whole lot of love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.